Chapter 5 of the Mystery of Edwin Drood. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Alan Chant. The Mystery of Edwin Drood, the unfinished novel by Charles Dickens. Chapter 5. Mr. Durdles and Friend. John Jasper, on his way home through the Close, is brought to a standstill by the spectacle of stony Durdles, dinner bundle and all, leaning his back against the iron railing of the burial ground, enclosing it from the old cloister arches, and a hideous small boy in rags flinging stones at him as a well-defined mark in the moonlight. Sometimes the stones hit him, and sometimes they miss him, but Durdles seems indifferent to either fortune. The hideous small boy, on the contrary, whenever he hits Durdles, blows a whistle of triumph through a jagged gap, convenient for the purpose, in the front of his mouth, where half his teeth are wanting, and whenever he misses him, yelps out, "Mulldiggin!" and tries to atone for the failure by taking a more correct and vicious aim. "What are you doing to the man?" demands Jasper, stepping out into the moonlight from the shade. "Making a cock shy of him," replies the hideous small boy. "Give me those stones in your hand." "Yeth, I'll give 'em you down your throat if you come to kitching hold of me," says the small boy, shaking himself loose and backing. "I'll smash your eye if you don't look out." "Baby devil that you are! What has the man done to you?" "He won't go home." "What is that to you?" "It gives me a halfpenny to pelt him home, if I catches him out too late," says the boy, and then chants like a little savage, half stumbling and half dancing among the rags and laces of his dilapidated boots. "Viddy, viddy, van, I catches him out after 10. Viddy, viddy, vi. Then he don't go home, then I shy. Viddy, viddy, vait cock warning." With a comprehensive sweep on the last word, and one more delivery at Durdles. This would seem to be a poetical note of preparation, agreed upon as a caution to Durdles to stand clear if he can, or to betake himself homeward. John Jasper invites the boy with a beck of his head to follow him, feeling it hopeless to drag him or coax him, and crosses to the iron railing where the stony and stoned one is profoundly meditating. "Do you know this thing, this child?" asks Jasper, at a loss for a word that will define this thing. "Deputy," says Durdles with a nod. "Is that his name?" "Deputy," asserts Durdles. "I'm manservant up at the Travellers' Tuppenny in Gasworks Garding," this thing explains. "All us manservants at Travellers' Lodgings is named Deputy. When we're chock full and the Travellers is all abed, I comes out for me health." Then, withdrawing into the road and taking aim, he resumes, "Viddy, viddy, van, I catches him out at 10. "Hold your hand!" cries Jasper, "and don't throw while I stand so near him, or I'll kill you. Come, Durdles, let me walk home with you to-night. Shall I carry your bundle?" "Not on any account," replies Durdles, adjusting it. "Durdles was making his reflections here when you come up, sir, surrounded by his works like a popular author. Your own brother-in-law," introducing a sarcophagus within the railing, white and cold in the moonlight, "Mrs. Sapsea," introducing the monument of that devoted wife, "late incumbent," introducing the reverend gentleman's broken column, "departed assessed taxes," introducing a vase and towel standing on what might represent the cake of soap.
Former pastry cook and muffin maker, much respected," introducing Gravestone. "All safe and sound here, sir, and all Durdles' work. Of the common folk that is merely bundled up in turf and brambles, the less said the better. A poor lot, soon forgot."
"This creature, Deputy, is behind us," says Jasper, looking back. "Is he to follow us?" The relations between Durdles and Deputy are of a capricious kind, for, on Durdles turning himself about with a slow gravity of beery suddenness, Deputy makes a pretty wide circuit into the road, and stands on the defensive.
"You never cried widdy warning before you begun to-night?"
says Durdles, unexpectedly reminded of, or imagining, an injury.
"You lie, I did,"
says Deputy, in his only form of polite contradiction.
"Own brother, sir,"
observes Durdles, turning himself about again, and as unexpectedly forgetting his offence as he had recalled or conceived it.
"Own brother to Peter the wild boy. But I gave him an object in life."
"At which he takes aim?" Mr. Jasper suggests.
"That's it, sir," returns Durdles, quite satisfied. "At which he takes aim. I took him in hand and gave him an object. What was he before? A destroyer. What work did he do? Nothing but destruction. What did he earn by it? Short terms in Cloisterham jail. Not a person, not a piece of property, not a window, not a horse, nor a dog, nor a cat, nor a bird, nor a fowl, nor a pig, but what he stoned, for want of an enlightened object. I put that enlightened object before him, and now he can turn his honest halfpenny by the threepenn'orth a week."
"I wonder he has no competitors."
"He has plenty, Mr. Jasper, but he stones 'em all away. Now, I don't know what this scheme of mine comes to," pursues Durdles, considering about it with the same sodden gravity. "I don't know what you may precisely call it. It ain't a sort of scheme of national education?"
"I should say not," replies Jasper.
"I should say not," assents Durdles. "Then we won't try and give it a name."
"He still keeps behind us," repeats Jasper, looking over his shoulder. "Is he to follow us?"
"We can't help going round by the Travellers' Twopenny, if we go the short way, which is the back way," Durdles answers, "and we'll drop him there."
So they go on. Deputy as a rear rank one, taking open order, and invading the silence of the hour and place by stoning every wall, post, pillar, and other inanimate object by the deserted way. "Is there anything new down in the crypt, Durdles?" asks John Jasper.
"Anything old, I think you mean," growls Durdles. "It ain't a spot for novelty."
"Any new discovery on your part, I mean?"
"There's an old 'un under the 7th pillar on the left as you go down the broken steps of the little underground chapel as formerly was. I make him out, so far as I've made him out yet, to be one of them old 'uns with a crook. To judge from the size of the passages in the walls, and of the steps and doors by which they come and went, them crooks must have been a good deal in the way of the old 'uns. Two on 'em meeting promiscuous might have hitched one another by the mitre pretty often, I should say."
Without any endeavour to correct the literality of this opinion, Jasper surveys his companion, covered from head to foot with old mortar, lime, and stone grit, as though he, Jasper, were getting imbued with a romantic interest in his weird life. "Yours is a curious existence." Without furnishing the least clue to the question, Whether he receives this as a compliment or quite as the reverse, Durdles